Get your picture on there anyway.
I gotta get some.
Yeah.
So. I didn't get one. What's his name? I tried to get him out.
You see it in that one?
Put this real quick.
Perfect. All right, tell us what happened, Ray, since you didn't get it the first time.
See if I keep my story straight. So we got a different video to see if I'm lying or confirm it. But I was hunted the same stand 3 times, yeah, or about 2 times. I decided to go to a different stand Wednesday night. Didn't see anything Wednesday night. Ended up back on the same stand Thursday night. Got there about 4 o'clock. Waited till right at 8 o'clock or so, and then I ended up, it was getting pretty dark, so the place I was in had a thick canopy over it. I couldn't really see too good, so I decided to creep out of my stand. There was 2 deer eating on the bait pile, so I figured, well, they could at least warn me that if a bear was coming, because I could see if they get spooked or not. It ended up sitting there watching the deer standing up in the road about 75 yards out, and then all of a sudden I see this bear just about tackle one of the deer, and as soon as I saw it come flying out of the woods and the other one's, the deer taking off, I kneeled down, squeezed the shot off, saw her go down, but as soon as I squeezed the shot off, I see another 2 come flying out of the woods after the deer also. Well then this one went down. I squeezed another shot off, didn't know if I hit or not, but heard it growling after the first one. The second shot, I didn't hear anything after that, and then I heard growling from the other bears, so that's when I decided to hightail it out of there. So I ended up going back to the truck. It takes about 20 minutes, usually about 25 to 30 minutes, but it took me 16 minutes to drive out of the woods, and then we're roughly 7 to 8 miles back into the woods. Then get back to camp, got Mac. We drive back out there. We got out there about an hour and a half after I shot it, I figured. You know, we walked down to the bait pile and saw the blood sitting there. So as we start walking down the road that it was at, it starts hissing and snarling, the scariest growl I've ever heard in my life. It was obviously extremely mad. It wasn't dead, so we couldn't see it though. That was the problem. We thought it was in the swamp, but we didn't know if the thing was gonna. It was doing a charge call. It was clicking its teeth and growling this particular way that they do. And we decided maybe it's best bet to wait till the morning to come back and get this one. So we ended up literally backing out of the woods, walking backwards with the flashlight in front of us and guns in hand. Got back in the truck and headed back to town. Got up early, you know, kind of chomping at the bit to get out there this morning, and so we were out there by about 7:15 this morning, and we started walking down the trail, and all of a sudden, you know, we saw where the footprint was. I could see the claw marks and all that. I don't know if you can see the claws or not on this thing, but I'll get a close-up in a minute. But it ended up, we looked all over. I thought I could hear it chattering its teeth again, so that's what had me pretty nervous. But it was within probably 30 to 40 feet of where we were standing last night is where this thing was laying. It had crawled underneath a big down log, and so it was hidden behind the log. That's why we couldn't see it last night. We're looking in the swamp, and it's right practically in front of us. And so Mac found it sitting right there close by. We could actually back the truck up right to it and loaded it up. So figured it's about 225 pounds. Took all we could to get it up on the back end of that truck. So I'm real pleased with it.
Get some close-ups of this thing. I don't knock the stand over first.